set to go. So unfortunate though it may be, we're about to see our last set of the day, but you know what, Dynamix, BlueJay, let's see what you guys got, the Sonic versus the Lucas, as we predicted. So what I'm expecting here is hopefully BlueJay will be able to avoid Lucas a lot, just maybe an in and out kind of play style right there, because you don't want to box against Lucas, because like I said earlier in the matchup, I feel like Lucas' moves are a lot less legless to someone compared to like say Ness. So if he gets in right here, as we're seeing right now, he's going to just keep up the pressure, keep up the combos right now, and you're not going to get a chance to breathe.
Yeah, not even getting a chance for Sonic to run around. If you're able to do that, then by all means, stay in Sonic's space. I thought we were going to see more of a match with PK Fires as we're seeing right now, because the PK Fire can definitely disrupt the spin dashes and just set him off his game. Oh, he's not going off stage. Is it going to cost him? No, you go Dynamic every time he's going to go off stage.
I mean, I see no reason to, if you can get an early stock against someone like Sonic, because Sonic is very much a character who does not like to play from behind. It's a character where they struggle, and I mean struggle, to find a stock, especially if they're behind. If they have to conform to their opponent's play style, it's gonna be extremely hard. Meanwhile, if they do have a lead and the opponent has to play the Sonic's play style, it's gonna be an incredibly different story.
Absolutely. I've heard it from Sonic mains is that sometimes you're not even playing Smash, you're just playing against Sonic, and it's really a completely different game you gotta play through. That's what people struggle against Sonic, is that they try to play Smash, they try to play neutral against Sonic, but that's not what you have to do. You have to play his game, you have to be patient, you have to conform to their rules, essentially. It's a different game altogether.
And you know what? It is a different game right now. We thought for a second that Dynamix was having a good lead right there, but suddenly BlueJay finding himself with a 30% lead, and he's already starting to look for that first stock and hopefully start approaching with his game plan, hopefully starting to camp out the Lucas.
Yeah, so you gotta imagine that kill power is in the hands of Lucas right now. He's a small boy, but he has some very tanky moves that just hit like a truck. So right now, I like the idea.
I mean, the rage is building up right now. If we find Dynamix at the ledge right now, don't be surprised if you see a grab come out, because that back throw is deceptionally strong. Not as strong as Ness, mind you, but definitely enough kill power right there to take a stock. But of course, the PK Fire just as strong, 150% rage as well. Dynamix very fortunate to take that first stock, because now BlueJay is going to struggle to find this first stock, and now Dynamix can also get started on the second stock with these big Lucas combos.
Yeah, as I already mentioned before, when Sonic gets behind, it's really it's an uphill battle really to get back on him. Even at 169, Lucas is not the heaviest character, but Sonic does have those moments where he struggles to kill if he doesn't get his way.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this is what I was talking about, 184% against a Lucas player. Lucas is not the heaviest character in the world, and Sonic still can't find a stock against him. That forwarder, no good air dodge right there from Dynamix, avoiding the ledge right now, and he's continuing to put up the pressure.
Yeah, you see right now, Sonic is actually the one chasing right now, and that's a position that Sonic mains are very uncomfortable with. They like to be the approach E, rather, like where opponents have to run after them, but now he's looking for that stock right now. Percentage is climbing up on him. 211% right now on Lucas. Unanswered right now is 80% rack up on the Sonic.
I mean, you got to imagine how stale that forward air is. Like, you see BlueJay just trying to get something out. That back throw probably going to get some stage position. Yep, Dynamix in a position to maybe get a second stop before even losing his first, and 218%. That down air, and that's exactly what we're talking about. You said that Dynamix love to go for those spikes off stage, and it's going to pay off big for him right there. Now he has a 2-stock lead.
Yeah, we mentioned he probably saw Dynamix earlier on stream today. He had some explosive finding to get that stock off, but I mean, it's only a whole stock behind right now. It's definitely a very uncomfortable position, as we mentioned, for Sonic to try to come back on this. But right now, Sonic got ahead of steam right now as it is shut down with some jab tips.
Now, this is a tough situation if you're BlueJay. 39%, you saw just how little damage you were able to put on Dynamix, and even then, you let him live to 200%, so you got to be sweating a few bullets right here. And of course, Dynamix himself is able to take someone as Sonic. Sonic is not light or is not heavy either, so we saw how quickly Lucas was able to take a stock right there, and of course, the percent from Lucas combos racks up so quickly. The PK Fire, of course, is just wall things out, and of course, he has that F tilt, that up air, some strong moves. That down smash, gonna get some stage position right here as well.
I would actually like to see Sonic really try to, again, use that spin dash to carry Dynamix off stage. Oh, we have an air dodge off stage. That's going to kill Saturday. I don't think he expected. I think he wants to tech. But yeah, as I was mentioning, try to get Dynamix off stage, because he does have a bit of a better recovery than Ness because of that tether. However, it's still very easy for Sonic to gimp that, so I think that might be the right choice. It seems like Dynamix has all the stage control this whole time.
So look at this game. Wow, that air dodge really changing the look of this game right now. Dynamix not looking good. 56% actually unanswered right now.
We hate to see it happen. We got a bit of a reversal here, and oh my god, that's what I said, PK freeze. That move is ridiculous. Killing from an entire stage away.
Incredible read right there from Dynamix, figuring that he was going to spin dash to his right because he wants to get that stage position back, but he was ready, positioning that PK freeze perfectly. And of course, BlueJay, I don't think was expecting that, so maybe a little bit of DI, but even then, that PK freeze, as you mentioned, such an incredibly strong move is going to take him out from that right blast zone. So Dynamix, good stuff right there, taking game number 1 away from BlueJay, and we're seeing exactly how this matchup is starting to unfold right now. BlueJay, if they can take a lead, then I feel like they might have a good position to win. But of course, if they lose that first stock to Dynamix, they're in a terrible position to even find a stock.
Yeah, it's exactly as you just said. Honestly, that PK freeze was actually the, I think I want to say it's like the first time he actually went for it. So, you know, good time cherry picking your moments. But like, as you said, definitely a matchup. Whoever gets that first stock is going to be huge. So if we can see this next match and the Sonic takes that first stock, we could see a completely different complexion in this matchup.
Absolutely, you said it. I loved what I saw from both sides there. We saw BlueJay starting to adapt in that last stop, but unfortunately just not enough. He was able to get like what 56, 70% unanswered before finally losing that stock to that PK free. So I feel like game number 2, we're going to see an entirely different BlueJay. Maybe tie this thing back up 1-1.
Yeah, again, going to Town City, I actually have no problem with this matchup for Sonic. Definitely it's a stage that he has a lot of space to run around with, but not if Dynamix is going to be in your face the whole time. This is not his playstyle. I think he's intentionally doing this to take out Sonic.
What an incredible kill confirmed right there. That falling up air confirmed right into that back air spike. And like you said it, you say it over and over again. He really likes going for those spikes. And you know what? I don't blame him because if it takes stock as early as that, as we mentioned, BlueJay finally down in terms of stocks. And now he's going to be in a hard position to bring this back.
I'm gonna say, does he have a curfew tonight? Because he's trying to rush through this match as fast as possible. Usually Sonic matches, you know, they last about 4 minutes. And usually even Dynamix, he likes to play that neutral game. He likes to be that one that shoots the PK fires and uses the Zairs to really space his opponent out. But this whole match he's been in Sonic's face, not even giving a chance to run around. And it's actually working out fairly well. Doesn't seem like the best strategy ever, but he's making it work so effectively. Oh my god, going up so high.
Incredible use of the spring. Incredible use of the spring right there. You know you have to get that stop at whatever means necessary, even if it's something dangerous. And I don't think Dynamix was in a position to counter that or an air, especially that high in the blast zone. Is going to take him right off the top. So good stuff. BlueJay tying this game back up, and suddenly 20% deficit, and we can pretty much ignore what happened from that first stock right there from that Dynamix stuff.
Absolutely, but as I mentioned before, you just got to take Lucas off stage. He has very few options off there, and his recovery is not the best. You saw the high recovery get intercepted. Even the low recovery can get intercepted by the trampoline. They call it trampoline? I meant spring.
That shield looking mighty small from Dynamix right now, so if you're BlueJay, you might be able to put up a little bit more pressure right now for that shield pressure. Good job avoiding that force smash. But it's, as I mentioned from that game 1, I think BlueJay at the very last stock right there managed to figure out exactly what kind of game plan, exactly what kind of adaptations they need to make, and it's showing off in game number 2. That's why I said I don't think it'd be surprising if we saw 1-1 in a little bit right now.
It's crazy to believe, like, I wouldn't believe that in a normal situation, but I thought after that first stock, that huge zero death, I would have thought differently, but as we're seeing right now, BlueJay completely changing his playstyle. Like I said, the Sonic games, they have like a flowchart kind of thing going on, and obviously as the games go on, they kind of see what you deal with, how you deal with their spin dash attempts or their approaches, and they kind of just pick off of that.
I mean, you said it, 126, right now Lucas is trying to, yep, there we go, looking for that stock. Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. And the tie game now, 1 stock apiece. Of course, BlueJay on that tournament stock, so you got to find a way to close out this stock. 63%, so you got a good lead going right now, but of course, you got to stick to your game plan if you're BlueJay right now.
Yeah, this snazzy little combo there, like pretty big damage output coming even from Sonic. Actually using the first hit of that up air to like get the combo started. It's a move that Sonic games have complained about, but they've finally been able to use in their arsenal with that falling up air to combo even further.
All right, BlueJay slowing down the neutral a little bit. I like what they're going for because they realize that they're on their last stock in a position to get the edge guard, but he's not going to commit too hard. But that down smash, ooh, very fortunate that it wasn't the first hit of that down smash. That actually might have been able to take the stock because of that Town and City platform.
So that would have been crazy. I like the intentions that are coming from. It didn't quite take him out, but still throwing Sonic to the off his game. And like I said, the move just does everything. It does everything. You got it from center stage, it is over. It
was a repeat of game number 1 right there, calling him out with that PK freeze, positioning in the exact place that he predicted that BlueJay was going to appear in. And it was 1 PK freeze each game, but it was the PK freeze that made the difference right there. Dynamix really good reads right there, taking out the last stock both times with the PK freeze. No doubt going to make it on those Red Bull replays. And you know what? I think we're going to see some incredible replays right there because I think despite being a Sonic matchup, it went pretty quickly, as you mentioned. It's not typical for a Sonic matchup to go that quickly, but you know what? I loved what I saw right there, especially from BlueJay, making those adaptations. And as I mentioned, let's take a look at those Red Bull replays real quick.
So definitely very fortunate for the few matches we got to commentate together that they were definitely explosive. Again, even from a matchup like Lucas and Sonic, already like absolute craziness in the first stock.
Right
High
there, got
percentages all around.
You got the snipe right there, 218% and getting a dare. You mentioned so many times throughout that set that Dynamix just love getting those spikes, and I think it really paid off against the set. He got a crucial spike there, and he also got the crucial spike in game number 2. Of course, he closed out game number 1 and game number 3 in critical fashion. Unfortunate SD right there, but the PK freeze, he made it work when he counted 2 PK freezes in this entire set, but he's 2 for 2, 100% on those stocks with PK freeze.
Absolutely, I can't imagine a better way to stop Sonic's speed than literally freezing him in spot. We saw that amazing spike combo. I've got hit by that personally by Dynamix, so I know how much that hurts. But again, I thought it was going to be over when that happened, but Sonic able to bring it back, punching it out with that really high edge guard.
I mean, as we mentioned, we saw life of BlueJay. We saw the adaptation BlueJay needed to make it in that last stock in game number 1, and I think it showed perfectly exactly what they needed to do in that game number 2. But unfortunate as it is, Dynamix just had the slight better read right here. Again, the second PK freeze coming in clutch and closing out that game at like 97%. So good stuff from Dynamix. Unfortunate to BlueJay, you played an incredible game, so you got to be proud, keep your head up high. But of course, Dynamix just had that slight edge in that set overall.